I have nominated Flight Sergeant Alan Murphy for the 50th Anniversary Community Award. The Air Cadet Squadron is based out of a joint cadet centre in Rossington Avenue on the north side of Borehamwood. So as a senior NCO, Alan's job is to install the 3Ds with our cadets. So that's drill, dress and discipline.
The first thing we start to teach is drill, because it's the foundation for everything that we do. So foundation of teamwork, how we move around, and also how we interact with staff. Drill is pretty much essential for everything that we do. Before the cadets can wear the uniform, they have to have a high standard of drill, and then we teach them how to wear the uniform, which is the dress part. They'll get issued a blue dress, like similar to what I'm wearing now, and number 3 dress, which is their MTP or DPM as we call it. So for the more active stuff like skill at arms or doing team leader exercises, for us to go out in the public, we have to set a very high standard for our cadets to emulate, because we are wearing the uniform of the Royal Air Force. So discipline isn't what lots of people think it is. It's not about standing there and shouting and ordering people about. It's about installing self-discipline so that the cadets want to be the best that they can possibly be. They want to have the best standard of uniform and the best standard of drill. They want to win everything and get to go on all of the things that Royal Air Force Air Cadets has to offer.
Alan's job is to really look at each of those cadets individually and make sure they have that belief, that drive to want to succeed in cadets. He's heavily involved in our community programmes, so Alan really works hard to make sure that we get involved in community events throughout the year and support local charities. So he has worked hard with some of the tree planting and community gardening projects that the cadets have been involved in, and is heavily involved in the Remembrance Parade that we hold every November.
Around August time, I get in touch with the Royal British Legion to discuss the formalities for the parade, to make sure that nothing has changed and that everything's going ahead. The
parade almost didn't happen last year. We were notified about 3 weeks before the parade was due to start that the Legion hadn't unfortunately organised what was needed for the parade to go ahead.
I spoke to the Legion and I was told that there's no parade, we can't organise it this year.
So Alan worked really hard to reach out to the local councillors here in Borehamwood to ensure that we had people who could help make the parade happen.
So Councillor Richard Butler put me in touch with someone else, and it was very, very quick. Within 3 weeks, we had the parade all sorted and ready to go.
Alan was absolutely elated when the council notified him they'd got the permissions in place to have the road closures and have a full parade like we would do every year. Alan's been involved in this parade since he was 13 years old. So it's about 17 years worth of parades Alan has taken part in. So to know that it wouldn't be cancelled this year was absolutely amazing.
It's not just about getting the cadets out on parade, it's about the town being able to celebrate the people that made the greatest sacrifice. They sacrificed their life in order for us to be free. It's only a small thing that we do once a year, but it should be marked. And it felt very, very important for me that we marked it.
Every year the cadets fundraise for the Poppy Peel, which is a national charity. Alan is a key member of staff in ensuring that our cadets get out on the high street in Borehamwood and fundraise no matter what weather we are facing, and it has been shocking some years. He's always there with them, getting wet, getting cold, making sure they're having a good day, they're engaging with the public, and they're raising money for a fantastic charity.
Or most of it is actually giving back. So I was a cadet when I was 13 to the age of 20. I've been involved with Elstree and Borehamwood Squadron since the age of 13, so 27 years of my life has been working with the Royal Air Force Air Cadets at Elstree and Borehamwood Squadron. We all make it a success. It's not just one person, it's not just me because I do a lot of the loud shouting to get people from A to B, but it's everyone that takes part.
I think it's really poignant that Alan's won the 50th Anniversary Community Award because of the amount of work he does with our cadets in our local community, and not just the Air Cadet activities themselves, but how the cadets become part of the wider community and become the face of the Royal Air Force here in Elstree and Borehamwood.
I think everyone does come together in events. If you look at Families Day or you look at Fireworks Night and even Remembrance Parade, we do pull ourselves together. Borehamwood is community orientated in that sort of respect. So I think it's amazing, and long may it continue for the next 50 years.
Alan was very shocked when he found out that he'd won, and then generally quite surprised as well because he hadn't known that he'd been nominated.
Receiving the letter through the post to say that I'd won was quite a big shock, but a nice one, obviously, because it's nice to be recognised for the work that we do.